This is all good content.
Time to abandon ship.
Oh no!
Here we go.
Can I persuade you to join us for a drink? It's a tradition. Here.
Jar Jar, homie, my main man, quickly. Before the Separatists attack, get into the escape pod.
Hey! This is escape, then we're the pod.
Welcome back to Star Wars Escape Pod and another very short episode as we prep for Star Wars Celebration this weekend. We have your co-hosts in the Escape Pod, Blake and Kirk, and we are just going to chat about some preliminary Celebration news and things to look forward to before we get into Celebration stuff much later through the weekend. So look out for those daily light speed drops that I'll be putting together after the day in Japan, as they are a full day, I think ahead or behind, I don't know, whatever it is, but we're gonna be doing some coverage on that, and in the meantime, let's get into what we got.
Another happy landing.
All right, we're back. Kirk, I don't know if you know, but this is going to be a very special opening to this podcast episode because right before I hit record, I heard you say, "This is all good content," and then we just like blasted in. So I think I'm going to keep it in there. It's
permanent now.
If we got the whole thing, I think I'm going to keep it in there.
Probably cut off like the last word, but yeah.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Yeah, but we are back, and as we record this episode, Celebration has started in Japan, and the Twitter feeds are going nuts
up,
with stuff.
Man. Oh my goodness!
A bunch of stuff has already happened, and we're not even gonna touch it. We're not gonna talk about it.
That I didn't even realize was real.
Yeah,
All my dreams are coming true.
it's true.
Guess what, everybody? Kirk went to Japan a week ago and didn't stick around for Celebration.
He'd planned to go, but just got the week wrong.
The time dilation got me. I rocked up to the convention center and thought it was that weekend, and then
They're setting up.
They're setting up, and then I just arrived 2 weeks early.
Oh man, saw the AT-ATs driving in and the TIE fighters swooping over.
Yeah. Did you? You said they're really promoting the heck out of Star Wars over there right now, right?
Yeah, there's so much stuff, especially the Visions series. Like whenever I was walking through like the main streets in Tokyo and stuff, like going past like the Disney store or whatever, they had like all this Star Wars stuff like being played and a lot of merch like available as well. Versus like not as much Marvel stuff as I was expecting, but I definitely saw a lot more Star Wars material they were pushing, which is kind of cool to see.
I could see that just because Star Wars been in Japan for a long time. Even the original movie had a poster there.
Yeah. Yeah, they're doing Star Wars Nights now too. In what's the city they have a Disneyland over there? Is it Tokyo?
Oh, I think it's Osaka.
It's probably Tokyo.
Probably Tokyo. Yeah, Disney Tokyo. If that's the park that has it, they're doing something called Star
I
Wars
think everyone
Nights.
just calls it Disney Japan.
Disney
Is
Japan.
it?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, exactly. Where is it, Kirk?
I think no, it is in Tokyo. You're right. I remember going.
It is.
Going past it. I think Universal is in Osaka, like the one with Nintendo World.
That's what I'm thinking. I always get confused which one's in which part, but yeah.
But like the lines are massive. I've seen so many crowds of people with those things. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Visions, of course, being inspired by a lot of anime. It's created by a bunch of anime studios. The first season or volume was done all with Japanese places. The second one went international, and they kind of outsourced to other places around the world. There's a volume 3 coming later this year. So it's been pretty successful. I mean, people have thought it's been it's been interesting enough to go 3 volumes. So
no, it's true. It's always been really interesting content, and I think when we've talked about it, there's a handful. Because it's all not canon. There's a handful that I think were cool enough and could fit in well enough that they should try to extend it and make it canonized.
Yeah, or adapt some of them.
Yeah, I think that'd be cool.
Yeah, that'd be
maybe that was the plan all along. Is them just getting like
getting ideas,
free ideas.
Yeah, free concept ideas. Yeah. Well, we got some, I'm sure this weekend, we'll hear more about Visions Volume 3. So, whether it's a teaser or something, I'm sure they'll talk about it. So, I'm sure we'll get to it. In the meantime, there is a few new things that, we have going into the weekend. One big headline is Ex-Firaxis developers are making a Star Wars strategy game. And I think I sent word to you guys about this the other day. Shot you a text message with the link. It's called Star Wars Zero Company. And it's a collaboration with EA's Respawn Entertainment and Bit Reactor, which was a studio that was founded in 2022 by veterans of XCOM and Civilization, which are two very, very big strategy games out there that, I play Civilization. I know our friend AJ plays XCOM quite a bit, XCOM 2. And they're making a Star Wars game. So pretty cool. I don't know if you guys looked up the leaks. There were some leaks of footage out there of some gameplay, and it looks pretty cool. I
didn't see any gameplay.
It's like a squad based, you can tell your squad members what to do, and it's I think it'll be turn based. So you figure out what you want to do, and then the enemy takes their turn, your guys take your turn, and then you see it kind of unveil very cinematically sort of thing.
Is that more like a KOTOR style or like a Pokemon style?
No, I think KOTOR is not turn based because it's kind of you're always live.
It is turn based, but it's everything's happening simultaneously.
Oh,
so you can pause time, line up what you want to do, or you can do it live. But
I see what you mean.
Doesn't work very well.
Okay. Right. Yeah, the MMO was not.
No, the MMO is more like Warcraft because you can't really do that.
Gotcha. With
everybody doing that, pausing time.
Yeah. All right, is this a game that you're gonna play, Kirk? You gonna check this out?
Definitely. Always keen to check out some new stuff.
Yep, single player turn-based tactics game. I know you're gonna try it at some point as well.
We'll see. I'm not super big into RTSs these days. Sometimes I break out the Stronghold Crusader. Yeah, that's about my limit.
Well, the poster features a crew of various characters. There's a Jedi on there, a Mandalorian, a clone trooper, and
what era is this in?
This era, to me, this looks like Dark Times, between episode 3 and 4. There's an Umbaran. We saw Umbarans on the Umbara arc in the Clone Wars, so he's chilling out the back. There's kind of a smuggler, rogue guy, just front and center. He's got a big trench jacket on. He's got a mustache. It looks like.
So what you're saying is they got all the tropes for Star Wars.
Yeah, they got the astromech in there, the clone trooper, a Mandalorian. Yeah, they've got. It's like the whole array of variety. Yeah, and of course the Jedi is also a crazy alien that we've not seen in a long time. He's same species as Saw Gerrera's that guy who captures Bodhi.
Yeah, I think I know his face because he had the cool tubes, right?
Yeah. He's
I just have no idea what he's called.
Yeah. Oh, Tubes. That's his name.
Is it really?
Yeah, it is.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. I guess I can't be surprised when characters named Pruneface.
How original. Yeah. So EA says they will be sharing more this weekend, Saturday on the 19th of April at 8:30 a.m. I don't know if that's local time or if that's in Japan. So that could be Saturday, could be our Friday. So, stay tuned. We're going to drop this episode tonight. So, stay tuned tomorrow if you're listening to this in time. Yeah. So cool stuff. Did you guys see those crazy new Lego announcements for May 4th?
I just saw the Jango Fett.
All right, maybe you want to talk about that?
I just kind of browsed it quickly. I haven't looked at it too in depth. But they're going to do a massive Jango Fett Slave 1, which I don't know the exact scale, but it looked ginormous.
Yeah, and the last time they did this scale was Boba's Slave 1 years ago.
Is it the same as that one?
Yeah, same scale, same size, and
everything. It's
just
the exact same. They just changed the colors, the same parts.
There's some different parts because there's a side by side. There's some different parts here and there, and the plaque is different, of course. And now they've done the whole stupid renaming of the ship to Jango Fett's Starship. Lame. So yeah, but they've got Lego versions of the minifigures of Naturally,
Yeah. Because they
new
haven't
ones.
done Django since the original.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, actually, sorry, no, they
Attack
did.
of
They
Clones.
did do one. I think they've
did they?
done like maybe one, maybe two. Yeah, but very few. Very, very few.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was there any other cool ones? I only saw the big one.
So they have a little battle pack. What I still call them battle packs. It's the Camino training facility. So you can get clones in their like red garb, like with the patch on the shoulder.
Oh, but so they're not in armor. They're like
No,
casual
they're like like it's a really
civvies. I think they call
it's
it.
a really weird set. You get three figures.
That is so weird.
Yeah, you get 3 figures in there. It's got some sort of like training tower
What
and
the heck?
and like a pod that is on like a stilt.
I don't even know what's happening in this.
Yeah, it's kind of
set
weird.
art.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. But what's cool is you get
I
clones
think
in their training garb. So that's kind
It's neat, but you're not gonna make an army out of that.
yeah. I don't know if you're looking at
It's
these
like-
photos, Kirk. It's on the podcast outline doc. There's a link in there. You can take a look for yourself if you want. But
Is it so you can make the full Camino experience from Attack of the Clones?
I think so. But what would be really cool is if like people did go ham on these things and like recreate that scene. Like that'd be awesome.
Do they wear red in that? Or they all wear
Yeah,
blue?
they do.
Is it
Yeah.
red?
So
Okay.
like the cadets are wearing blue, but like when they get older, they wear red. So it's in
Right.
that scene where Obi-Wan's walking through the hallway with
and they're looking down through
Ton
the,
Wei
like the
or
hallways
Lama
are all
Su.
glass.
Where,
Yeah.
where do I find that outline doc again? I want to have a look.
Just go to Google Docs and it should be on there.
They should do a battle pack next. That's all them like the embryo clones that are not entirely born yet. They're like in those capsules.
Right.
That should be the next one.
Yeah.
Like infants.
Oh man. Yeah, so that's another cool one. They're also, I don't know if you saw recently, but they made like a Marvel logo that just says Marvel. It's just made of bricks. The logo for Marvel Studios.
This is something they're selling.
They've made one that just says Star Wars now. And
Oh wow, they did. Wow. I
Yeah.
saw that.
yeah, I don't know why. It's cool, but like I don't really
Especially
know.
there's so many cool ships and stuff they haven't done yet.
Yeah, I don't really know who this set's for.
Do you know what's kind of cool? Maybe if you have like a
Adults.
display case
Yeah.
of like all these Star Wars Legos and you put that there, I kind of see that would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that being kind of neat. I
Maybe
guess,
they
yeah.
realize all these YouTubers need stuff for the back of their camera.
Yeah. It'll make money. I mean, what the heck? Like they can do anything. They'll
people
make
buy
money.
it.
Yeah. Okay, they've got a big chopper, kind of like how they did like a big R2D2. So just like the R2D2, you can get a little chopper with the big chopper, and it has the plaque. So it's in that lineup of sort of Ultimate Collector Series characters that you can build.
Mhm.
So it's kind of neat to see Chopper in there. The next helmet they're doing is
Chopper's
Kylo
pretty
Ren's
cool.
helmet. Yeah, the Chopper. Yeah. Are you gonna get that? I don't know. Do you buy Lego?
I haven't bought a Lego set in years, but someone just gifted me a Grogu Lego set, like the budget one, not like the really expensive one.
Oh yeah.
And it's the thing. I looked at it and it's kind of like the thing of nightmares. I don't know. It doesn't look like Grogu. It just looks. It's just like it's still in the box. I don't think he's gonna listen to this podcast, but I don't know if I want to build it. It looks
It's too scary.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've seen that.
Maybe that's the
yeah.
source of the red lightsaber at night.
It gets out of the box, goes under your bed,
Yeah.
turns on your saber.
The spirit of Block
That's
Grogu.
what happened. That must have been it. It's
Like,
because
that
I
was
haven't
it?
Built it yet. I need to put a photo of it in the chat here, but it's not the one with the cradle. It's the one where he's kind of standing on his own, and it just looks like atrocious. I don't know what they were doing when they were designing that, but it's like the budget one. I think it's like $100 here. But that's the only Star Wars.
Man,
Lego
that's a
that I-
budget Lego. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Budget one's $100. All right, the next helmets they're doing is Kylo Ren and Jango Fett. So those are neat.
Makes sense. Oh man, means it might do a Jango Black Series helmet.
I really hope so.
That would be cool.
They're getting back into clones now with the release of Slave One again, but Jango's version. They got the Jango helmet now. I like the love for Jango.
Really cool.
Yeah, it's cool,
Jango,
right?
I love how like how pop the blue is. The blue looks really good on Jango's helmet.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. They've got Kylo Ren's command shuttle, which is like a miniaturized version of it on a little stand. So
Okay, because the original came out back when Force Awakens came out, I think.
yeah, I don't know if this is maybe a
Maybe
new.
it's Jedi.
I don't know if it's like a new series that they're doing or what, but to me it seems
That one
like
looks quite good too.
yeah, like it's like a mini version. Like it's 386 pieces. It's like they've done this. I feel like they've done this ship before, like when Force Awakens came out, but like a playset version. This one's like
I thought it was pretty big.
This one's very small. Yeah, the original one was. Oh yeah, you know what? They had one from episode 8, and I think that one was.
That's the one
big.
I'm thinking of. Is
Yeah.
that one?
And they got a new playset for the U-Wing, which features characters from Andor Season 2. They've got Dedra Miro, as well as an ISB tactical agent. They've got Cassian Andor in a costume from Season 2, as well as K2SO, now being, I think, the only second set that you can buy him in. So that's kind of cool. Like anyone who missed the U-Wing when Rogue One came out, you can buy it again. So that's all very exciting.
That's me.
And for all the losers out there that buy brick heads, they're doing.
Don't insult our audience.
I know. I'm just kidding. So they're doing more brick heads. They're doing the Luke Skywalker pilot as well.
Lego the Shire. That was the wrong
a box
podcast,
set
but
of a
that's
bunch
pretty
of
cool.
characters in there. I don't.
Wait,
yeah,
is
honestly,
that
these look
Brickhead's
creepy.
Pack, is that like a pack of 5 of them?
I
in the
think
one
so.
box?
I
Because
think
that's
so.
That's such an odd selection. Like Rey, Anakin, Grievous, Palpatine, and Mace Windu. What an odd bunch of people.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's Amidala. No, it's Padme. I was about to say, is that Rey?
It looks like Rey to me.
Oh, it's Padme in her pregnant dress.
Padme.
Yeah, the dress
That's
that
such
she
a-
like
Oh,
chats
it's
to.
labeled. Yeah.
I think it's the one that you see
I've
the
always
baby
wanted
bump.
to have that as a Lego bricks, Ted.
Heck yeah! Those brickheads are kind of. I think they're like Lego's version of
Yes.
Funkos.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
100%. That's exactly what it
It's
is.
like and it looks like you can change the eyes out on Anakin, and you can make him look, give him his Sith eyes.
Yeah, 100%.
That's,
That's
Those
true.
Little things. Crazy. All right. Cool. I know we're blasting through here, but we only got a few minutes left. All right. So I got an email from UTNE, which is a great spot to hit on the web. Where you can read all about the books. You can find anything you need to know about comic books, novels, reviews, anything like that. They've got good reading guides in there for people who are interested and jumping in. So I have subscribed to their monthly newsletter, and they just had a bunch of interesting things to say. But one of the biggest things that stuck out to me was Del Rey / Random House Worlds' new announcement of Adam Christopher's next Star Wars novel. It's called Master of Evil. He is the author, for those of you who don't know, that wrote, what's that book we read with Luke and Lando and the weird Sith character at the very end?
I always forget the name of.
Yeah.
Because I know what one you're talking about.
Anyways, yeah, that one.
I think it had like an obscure name.
Yeah, it was like, it was something weird.
It's
Anyway,
pretty recent though.
so this one though features a crazy looking cover of Darth Vader's helmet, and it will cover Vader's descent into evil immediately after the events of Revenge of the Sith, as he
Shadow of the Sith.
Shadow of the Sith, that's the
Yeah.
one. Yeah, as he tries to uncover the secrets of the Sith's ability to elude death. So yeah, it just dives right into the reason that he turned to the dark side in the first place. This is the book to follow up on that story thread, which is kind of neat.
Still chasing after Plagueis then.
Yeah. Exactly. So this hits shelves November 11th this year. Also, I don't know if you guys saw, but Matthew Stover's Revenge of the Sith novelization is getting this crazy new like luxury edition with like this slipcase cover, and it looks insanely awesome. So, just a heads up there.
Do you think it's appropriate to launch a Descent into Evil novel on Remembrance Day? It's like our Veterans Day in Canada.
Oh shoot, yeah. Oh man. Well, it isn't in Australia, so there you go, Kirk. Happy days, happy readings.
I remember there was like a big thing because they launched like a Call of Duty game on 11/11/11, which was Remembrance Day.
Yeah, I remember that. That was awful. You guys liked Light and Magic, the Disney show, Disney Plus show? Kirk, you saw
documentary.
Yeah, documentary about industrial light and magic.
The 6-part one.
Yeah,
it's good. It was good. Yeah.
Awesome. Season 2 is coming out this year. Almond Best returns, and
cool.
they're going to be getting into the 90s, the rise of the digital era, digital effects, modern VFX specialities. And season 2 starts off, I think they kick things off with Jurassic Park, and they kind of go from there. They get into things, probably the likes of
season 1 finish up.
Season 1 came out like 2 years ago, I think.
No, but like what time period did it finish up? Because I for some reason I thought that it covered like up until today, but obviously it didn't.
I actually don't know. I don't think they had like a designated area, but it was very much covering the old kind of analog visual effects department, which was Industrial Light and Magic. I think that was their main focus of that season. So with this season, they're focusing on a different phase of the company, and a lot of the innovation that went into those very early things, like, you know, with like motion capture Jar Jar. You know, like no one had ever done a character like that before in such a scale, you know, across a whole movie. So there's going to be probably some footage of, you know, George in there. And
you know what we should do? You should reach out to Mark Anthony Austin and get him back on here.
Actually, that's a good point. They might even feature the special editions in there as part of the experimenting process. I mean, I hope they talk about it, because, you know, that'd be cool.
I also read somewhere I think in London, I think at one of the film festivals, I have to find which one, but they're doing like original screenings of the original trilogy, not the special edition ones, but like the
theatrical release. I saw that.
Yeah,
and apparently it was like officially endorsed as well by Lucasfilm, which I thought was I didn't expect. I have to find out where it was, but I did read up on that.
Oh, that's cool. That's awesome.
This is very surprising. I guess, I mean, George was really the one who made that decision.
Yeah.
So the grip is getting loosened, I guess.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, season 2 premieres on Disney Plus on April 18th. I believe. Well, that is this weekend. So make sure you check it out.
Today for me.
All right. We got let's see, 2 more things. I don't know if anyone plays Fortnite out there. I know a few people listening probably do. Fortnite is going to be at Star Wars Celebration this weekend, and they have got a big announcement to make. So I assume that means another Star Wars season. The last Fortnite Star Wars season that came around, you could get skins for like Anakin, Clone Troopers, Padme. I think
pregnant.
I think Mandalorian. No, it wasn't.
I hope they do.
That would have been really funny though.
Old fat Rex.
Yeah, that would be cool. So I don't know what they have in store, but yeah, you probably more skins, more themed stuff, you know. Yeah, so more things like that. Okay, pre-celebration news here. Check out Star Wars Launchpad. AI show, and you want to talk about that very briefly?
We just put out a new episode. Definitely worth checking out.
Yep.
Pretty cool. If you just want some streamlined news to listen to while you're in the car, some Star Wars news, it's the place to be.
That's right. And we'll be piping.
Make sure you listen to this podcast first. Yes, you are listening to this podcast if you're listening to us right now.
Yeah, don't turn it off. Just put it in the playlist.
Yeah.
Finish this episode first, then go listen to that, and then come back here and listen to this episode again.
and like and subscribe to everything.
And like and subscribe.
All the things.
Yeah, all the things. We had some of our legacy VIP members of the Discord, because as many, our closer listeners will notice already that we shut down public access to the Discord server. We had a few of you reply and want to stick around, which was really cool. And so you guys have a special role called VIP or Legacy, or one of the two, and we appreciate the feedback they gave us for Launchpad. So it's not going to replace the main show, but it's just something we're doing on the side as a bit of an experiment, and we'll see it improve as time goes by, as AI gets better and creepier and all those things. So you can let it bring you some Star Wars joy on every 2 or 3 weeks. We'll pipe some headlines in there, and don't forget to check the sources.
You're gonna have a lot to cover in the next few days.
Yeah, there is gonna be, and that's why it's gonna be great. Put in all those headlines, boom, just let the robots do the talking, and it doesn't sound as bad as you think. So, yeah.
Part of me still thinks you did this side project just so you can listen to your own news in the car.
No, I much prefer the sound of my own voice. Okay, last thing I got on the menu here is Beyond Victory. You guys don't really do VR, do you? Mixed reality?
Just when you get a new Star Wars game.
Yeah, Kirk, you done VR before?
I think the only Star Wars VR experience I've done was like that old Lenovo like collaboration thing with Star Wars, like we could attach it to your phone and then
wow,
different heroes and stuff.
Yeah, dang.
That's the only thing I've ever done. Yeah.
Oh man, I should have brought my VR headset when I came over to see you. I saw another announcement from the masters behind Vader Immortal and Tales from the Galaxy's Edge. They're working on another Quest exclusive VR game called Beyond Victory, and this is I think it takes place between episode 3 and 4 or something like that. This is a pod racing VR game.
That sounds cool,
but it's not what we've always wanted. It's very
not pod racing.
It's very unique. It's mixed reality. It's designed to kind of cater to the mixed reality headsets, which have good cameras that you can see your room around you. So
you put it on when you're in the car?
So I'm saying when characters talk to you, when you have the cutscenes and everything, you're kind of in the cutscene and these characters form around you in your existing environment.
Weird. Okay.
Yeah, it kind of makes...
It's like floating heads?
Well, it's the full character, but like it knows where the floor is, it knows where the walls are.
You call that driving?
Yeah, I don't know how good it's going to be, but from what I saw in the cutscenes, and you can look it up right now, there's like a trailer for Beyond Victory, and I think this was done by, I think it was the ILM X Labs YouTube channel you can find on. IGN has it as well. There's a trailer for Beyond Victory mixed in with the other VR games that this studio has done. But you can get some footage of what it looks like. And when you race the pod racers, you're kind of top down view. So you're looking on it as if it's like a tilted off map of Mario Kart. Or I guess you can kind of stand wherever you want, but it's basically like Mario Kart, but you only see like, maybe 100 meters down the road. And it's a bit like playing one of those classic arcade games where you're like steering the bike, down the... and you're just avoiding the obstacles and stuff like that.
Okay, yeah.
It looks like it could be something like that. Or it looks
like a Crash Bandicoot. Some levels you just got to jump.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, so it's not what I would envision for a VR pod racing game. Like I want to set up a fan on a table in front of me, sitting in a chair, wind blowing in my face.
Full max.
Just go full on, like full send.
Even, what would be cool if they actually, how people get really into like their Formula One simulators and stuff? Like if like someone made like a seat thing that has moved on hydraulics and everything that was specific to like a Star Wars pod racing game. That'd be good fun.
Yes,
I'm sure you could like retrofit a racing sim and do something like that.
Oh well, I mean, like
you can get your fan as well.
You can get flight. Cool. You can get flight controls like as it is for a lot of the flight games out there. Like some people have wicked like virtual
pod racers
plane setups.
Oh, okay.
But if you were to actually do it in a way that those could work, like that would be crazy.
Yeah, that would be cool. In Japan, like you probably know what game it is, but I stumbled across like this. They have like these massive arcade centers.
Battle Pod.
6 stories high or whatever.
It's called Star Wars Battle Pod, right?
Star Wars Battle Pod. Yeah, it was like this like VR, but it was kind of like from like the 2000s. Like,
yeah. Oh, cool.
So what's a choker is I recently went on a cruise and they had one in the arcade.
Oh man.
And it was busted.
Someone was playing too hard.
Yeah, I couldn't play it. I was
so
I've seen pictures of these. Like I've seen like YouTube shorts where someone like buys one for like 10 grand for their Star Wars collection. And I'm like, oh my goodness, like those things look insane. Like I'd love to try one.
Yeah,
and I was standing right next to one and it's broken. It's like the only thing that was broken. Couldn't believe it.
Oh, you missed out.
Security.
It was actually a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It was actually
you tried it.
Quite good, but Yeah, I tried it. It was great, and it was like working, and like it kind of felt like it was something that was made like a long time ago, but like it wasn't made a long time ago as well.
Right.
Just because the graphics were so bad.
Yeah. Oh, like the projection was like really like kind of dimly lit, but like the gameplay was still good fun, and like had a good time. There was a bit of a line to actually get into it as well, but then I just waited around and had some fun. But it was also in Japanese as well, so
That's what I was wondering.
text and everything.
Yeah.
So you have no idea what what anything was going on, what you're supposed to do. Just clicking
was
random
Japanese,
buttons.
So, yeah, just pressing a bunch of stuff.
Yeah. All right. We are running short on time, and also we got a pizza that's going to knock at the door at 5 minutes, so we should probably
So
wrap things
celebration
up.
stream
Some
pizza.
Celebration pizza. Kirk, you got any last minute things you want to bring up before we close here?
Oh, I don't think so. I'm just looking through all of the Twitter feed now, but I think we're saving that for a future episode. So I don't think there's anything else that needs to be said.
All righty. Blake, anything to fill the last 30 seconds? Anything you're looking forward to?
Stay tuned. Apologies for listening to this podcast. If you want to listen to Celebration, that's the next one.
That's right.
Because this is coming out after Celebration has started.
You
for
have
some
been
reason.
deceived. Now we'll title this accordingly.
The Deceived trailer.
We'll call this Random Stuff. No, maybe not. No one's going to click on that. All right. So stay tuned for those recaps. I don't know if we're going to make a big thing out of them, but if anyone does want to join those recaps, we can totally do that. Last year and the year before, I think I just them by myself because
I came on for some.
You did come from. Oh, that's right. Yeah, you did. So, but definitely 100% after Celebration's over next week, we're going to do a full sort of sit down. Everything that was on, announced, we'll just kind of have a heyday with whoever wants to join us. Kirk and maybe Darian or Kyle or whoever. Well, I don't know. I don't know who's going to be here, but we'll do a chat, and I'm sure everyone's going to have a lot to say about the new announcements.
There's going to be a lot to talk about.
There will be. So
this is the busiest Star Wars weekend of the year.
It is. Yeah. Yeah. It's crazy. And then in a week's time, I think it's Andor season 2 coming out on Disney Plus.
Oh dang!
So yeah,
that's so soon. That's awesome.
Yeah,
I lost track of time.
It's crazy, man. This is gonna be a blur. And then May 4th,
Star Wars begin.
All right, we'll catch you later.
See you out there. Keep flying.
All right, thank you so much to our audience for tuning in. As always, we love having you share the show with your friends out there. And so many things. Like and subscribe. And thank you so much to Kirk for joining in. And we got Blake, our co-host. Thank you so much to him. And thank you so much for myself being such a great host for you. You're welcome. So we'll catch you in the next one. And don't forget to catch up on Andor. Revenge of the Sith comes back into theaters next week. Pick up your tickets if they're not already gone. That's in 4DX, so that'll be cool. All right. May the Force be with you.
It's like